What's happening? I hope you guys are doing well. It's your boy Lisamu to be right here, and I'm glad that you guys are here on my YouTube channel. You could be anywhere else, but you decided to be on my YouTube channel, so I'm gonna make sure that I actually do provide as much value, just so you believe and you can see, that certain things or some things that we speak about, it's not because of whatever that we came up across, but it's actually certain things that we experience, that we go through, and then we're able to just overcome, and we share that as lessons, so that maybe you can use that information that I give you so that you are able to become a bit more smarter. So today's video is going to be simple. It's just going to be me walking around in the house, and yeah, you can simply see this is where my studio is, and it basically just moves up and down. And I've noticed that when I shoot videos, most of you guys would be like, you want to see what my studio is like and all those things. But one thing that I like about this table is, just take a look here. Let me remove this right here. You can see how my table works. Literally, it goes all the way down. Boom, it goes all the way down. See how cool that is. But yeah, literally can go literally super down, but I don't want to speak more about that. It's just I had a lot of people asking me, because sometimes they'll see me standing in the videos, and sometimes they'll literally see me, sitting down, and they're like, man, how do you do that? And yeah, I just thought that I wanna share with you something super amazing. And yeah, man, I want us to speak about some challenges, obstacles, and as well being able to develop a winning mindset, just so we are able to overcome that. That feels good. Feels amazing just being in the crib, just taking it easy, being able to just think about certain things about life. But I came across a few people on the internet saying certain things, and they were, I don't know if, like, let's say for instance, it's because of the fact that on their side they were experiencing some stuff, or they were going through some stuff. But I go through a lot, guys. On a day I get so many messages. That's why even when people come and reach out to me with negative things, I barely get to see it, because in a day I go through so many things, and I get exposed to through a lot of things. And I noticed some people mentioning that, I'm at the verge of trying to take myself out, and this, I'm going through this, I just blew my account, and I'm done this, I'm done that. And I was like, nah, man, yes, I get those messages. Maybe those types of messages I can get like what, 1 or 2 in maybe 2 to 3 months, but this one just caught my attention, because I was like, normally I just leave them, and people just obviously come back and they're okay. But now I was like, maybe I should just send this out, because there was a time whereby I've never really been in a position whereby I felt like, I want to take myself out and do all those things. No, but I've been in a position whereby I was at the lowest many times, guys. I'm a hustler. I do business. Let's actually just go out just so we can have a proper conversation. So it's gonna be a normal video, nothing too specific, just a normal one, so that we can get to speak. But yeah, there's a lot of situations, or a lot of times whereby I do go through situations in terms of, like, I'm a hustler, man. I'm pushing business. There's a lot of obstacles. There's a lot of things that I face on a day-to-day basis, whether it's multiple companies that we are running, or whether it's just like more on about, like, the hustle, me just trying to get in the water just so we don't drown. But I'm joking, I won't be getting in the water now. So whether it's actually that, like, businesses that I'm running, or it's just me being able to focus a bit more on, like, things that I'm trying to achieve, because truly speaking, a lot of you guys, I know that you're inspired with what we've been doing, what we've done so far, and all those things. But on my side, I highly believe that maybe I'm like, what, 5.4% where I'm destined to be in the next few years. In fact, in the next few months, a lot has to unfold, but in the next few years, a lot. That's just how it is. That's one thing that I'm seeing. And with us trying to get to that, with us trying to just reach those things, there's a lot of risks that we need to take. It's just like the market. The more you're trying to make in the market, the more riskier you take, the more risky trades you place in the market. So truly speaking, you can easily, like, let's say for instance, with the income that we're making, I can easily just say, what, I'm done, I don't want to be taking risk, I'm okay, live a decent life, my kids private, whatever the case is, and all those things, and just call it quits, live a simple life, like a normal life, making 6 figures a month, 1, 2, 3, and all those things. But I feel like it's doing an injustice to who I can help, because truly speaking, till this day, there's a lot of people that come to me that mentioned to me how they were able to break the barrier and they were able to reach bigger things just because of they believed and because of I believed in what I believed in. So it made them believe a bit more. So with just that being said, I noticed that me pushing higher, me being able to just go a bit more deeper and targeting and doing those bigger things, it's not just for me to be able to be in a nice position and do, yeah, that's the benefits of it, I'll get to do that, but it's also for everyone that it's gonna pull out with, because once we do happen to make it out, a lot of people are now gonna start believing in them, their own journeys, destinations, what it is that they wanna work on. A lot of people are gonna see, because they can see where I come from. I mean, look at all the videos that I've done. Like, the purpose of my YouTube videos is, I've seen someone even commenting saying that, oh no, but yeah, but you just make money from your videos. And I was like, but yeah, there was a time whereby I stopped posting for a while and I was living like dope and stuff. It's not like I didn't, but I didn't feel fulfilled. Deep down in my heart, I started losing passion towards certain things because of the fact that with YouTube, I started this. The sun is burning me. I won't lie. I started this YouTube just because of the fact that I wanted, a lot of people to be able to keep track of my journey. Meaning that every time when you see someone, you just see the wins. Someone just shows you that, oh no, this is what I done. Oh no, this is my win. Oh no, this is what I experienced. But you don't know how they got there. You don't know what it took for them to actually be there. You don't know the things they had to go through and stuff. So you think that it's easy, especially when you see them in that position. You think that it's easy. And even them, they make it seem like it's easy. You understand? So me, I was like, you know what, maybe if I can just start on YouTube and be able to just put things out there. Yes, a lot of times during the day, because like maybe shooting this video is going to take me 10 minutes, and then, we're going to put it out. But all those hours that, let's say for instance, I'm not shooting these videos, it means that I'm putting in the work, I'm working, I'm studying. Like just now, literally before I shot this video, I was reading something. I can't just really say a lot, but I was reading something. I was on a few calls making certain things. I was in a meeting, I was in multiple meetings literally just less than 2 hours ago. And right now we're gonna still look at the markets, I'm gonna still trade, we're gonna get it. In fact, what I even done is on my sessions, we decided that I'm not just trading by myself, because every day I just trade, I sit and look at the markets by myself. But I was like, you know what, I'm doing this as a life, so I'm still gonna be putting in the work. And imagine, as soon as I'm done with that life, I'm not even just done, I'm also getting into more hustles, more work, more tasks that I need to do just this day. So basically it's more on being able to make an impact, because I highly believe that is like the purpose that I was brought here to do. And at the same time being able to grow as a person, and being able to just understand how things are, and being able to just allow someone else, like let's say people that are in tough conditions, situations, wherever that they think they are. Obviously we all think that our situation is much more worse, but once you are able to see, no man, this person here has been through this. Like, I remember when I was 19 years old, I was like on negative 150k. Imagine how many 19-year-olds do you know that can be in debt of like what, 150k? Not a lot. I was in that position. Like, yeah, I think I was 20. In fact, I think I was 20, not 19, I was 20. I was in debt of 150k, but not because of the fact that, and one thing that I like is that it was not even because of the fact that it was negative debt. For me, I did not even see it as negative debt. I saw it as positive, because I had the skill, I had everything. I just had someone that believed in me, be able to say, okay, you know what, let's see what you can do with this. I have money, let's see what you can do. And unfortunately at that time, I didn't know how to fully capitalize money. It's not like I blew it in a club. I don't really go to clubs, so it's not like I blew it. It's not like I used it or anything like that. And then boom, when I check, I'm down, I'm negative, I'm left with like 10k. Already that guy, I was supposed to give him way more than what we had initially agreed and all those things. But guess what? I just sat down, I didn't even go back and forth. I told him, okay, you know what, this happened, I understand. In fact, I'm not going to be doing this anymore moving forward, because you are more like a friend, and I was doing this because of you believed in me, but I'm not going to be doing this. It's a lesson, thank God, but I'm going to give you back your money. And then within 6 months time frame, I done that, I gave him back. And then he came to me and he's like, damn, how did you do that? Because I saw you were down, I saw you were bad, man. Like, you were literally at the bottom, but here you are. Every month you kept on giving me money and all those things till now you finish. How did you do it? And that person was even interested now. They were like, please teach me how to trade. Please teach me how to trade. And I was like, nah, man. But I taught them for free. And yeah, that's one of my brothers there. I'll never forget that guy there. In fact, I just lost him a few years ago. So, but yeah. So then along the way, imagine just at 20 years old, I was going through that. I didn't have any solid income, nothing similar to that, and so on. But then I learned something. At the bottom is when you're able to figure yourself out, because once you're at the bottom, the only way that you can move forward is going up. Do you understand? Like if you're at the bottom, you can't really want to go at the bottom anymore. And you don't stand still in life, you move in life. You understand? You don't stand still, you move. And with life, when you move, you're at the bottom. So why would you still want to go way more below? Because there's no below for you. Like the only way you should try to move is like literally upwards, up until like even if you've moved half a centimeter or like a fraction, that's moving upwards. That's the ultimate thing. That's why you are at the bottom, to be able to move out of there, so that one day you are gonna meet someone that's gonna basically be able to say, hey man, this is where I am, and then be like, oh, by the way, I was there, I got out, and this is what I had to do in order for me to be out. You understand? So that's one of the best things that I love about being at the bottom. It's because of the fact that I remember at some time I also reached peak. When I say peak, I mean that I was making too much money. Like I was making way too much, and I nearly forgot, like, you know, I wouldn't say humble and all those, but I nearly forgot the bottom. I nearly forgot certain things, and I grew a bit too quick, and I had so many people close by and a lot of things, to a point where now we started like doing things a bit more different. Do you see? And then I feel like God pulled me through, and it's like, no man, I still need to remind you that what your purpose is, because these are the times where I even stopped posting too much on YouTube. You know, I didn't post much on YouTube. I was not too active. I was just like always like doing certain things, different other things. And then God was like, nah man, we need to show you and remind you something, you know. And then that was like maybe 2 years ago. I went through a totally different phase, and it was just my own challenges. Overcame that. I could barely sleep for like 2 months, but I was still making money. It's not like I didn't make money. I was still making money. It's just that I was going through a tough time. Do you understand? And that's just how I overcame it. Was obviously now having to really get more deeper, understand, you know, what God is trying to tell me, see what it is that I can do in order for me to be able to fix those mistakes that I made, and then get back up. Because it's either one, I can be comfortable and stay stuck in hell, or two, I can basically just pray myself out and move out, and then pull everyone with that's at the bottom just like that. So that's what we've done, and then we got out, and then we escalated. So also there's different types of positions whereby you are now gonna be getting opportunities. Let's say there'll be times whereby when you're hustling, when you're growing, when you're doing things, there's a lot of opportunities that are going to be coming your way. At the same time, also negative things, you know, a lot of negative things, a lot of negative people and all these things. But with the opportunity side of things, it's a bit tricky. With the negative side, it's normal. You know, dealing with negative and all those, it's normal. And one thing I remember, negative things used to affect me up until I spoke with one of the toppest people out there, and they were like, do you think that someone that is better than you, or do you think that someone that is a bit more wealthy or a millionaire or a multi has time to tell you negative things? And I said about it, and I was like, nah, someone that's better than me or someone that's doing way more better than me won't sit and say negative things about me. Okay, so it means that someone that's saying negative things are people that really don't have much to do with their lives, and all they can do is just sit and try to bring you down so that you can come back down to their level. If you entertain and then go through with that, you are going to come back down to their level, and you'll be at the same level with them. But if you don't do that, they'll try to get you. That's why they're using you. Like till this day, there's people that can't say anything about themselves. They don't have their story. Like no one can speak about, they don't have their own story, but they have people's stories. Like someone can literally have spent hours speaking about other people compared to speaking about them. Why? Because firstly, their life is not interesting. Secondly, they have nothing to teach. They are not teachers, and God made teachers and all those things, but they are not. So all they can do is try to see the teachers that are out there, see them doing their mission, and try to discourage and bring them down, just so they feel good about where they are, on which it only builds us, man. It builds us. That's just one of the reasons you know, we go out. We don't even stay long. I actually have a meeting that I need to push now. I did mention, guys, we're hustling 24/7. We don't lay low. I have a meeting that I need to push. Plus, on top of that, I still have a session that I need to get into. But I'm not done. I just want us to touch a bit more on about, let me just do this. Just needed some water with ice. But so far, if you're loving what it is that I'm saying, I need you to comment. Let me know. I need to see all those hustlers with the winning mentality, winning mindset, to comment below and let me know that, okay, you know what, I'm at your frequency, I'm connecting with you. Let's just go way more deeper. But let's do this, guys. So what I was just saying is, there's times whereby we go through all those types of phases, and then we are able to overcome it. Okay, it's either two things. You're gonna push through, and then, which pushing through means that eventually you are going to overcome it, or you're going to sit in a corner and cry and hide yourself and do all those things, on which that's guaranteed that you're not going to make it. Like, let's say if you're going through a tough time. There was a time whereby I was going through the worst, like 2 years ago, and I was young, and I was like, but why am I going through this when I'm so young? Why are my problems like this? And then one thing that was said to me was like, hey man, it's because of also the impact and the rewards that you're going to be making at a young age is not the same as, let's say, people that are like, let's say for instance, your age. So if you are crying and complaining about the consequences and the struggles that you're going through, then you don't deserve the rewards that are going to come with it, because the rewards, you have to earn it, and earning it means that you have to go through mud, you have to go through this. And that actually hit me, because I felt like, why am I going through this? But when I'm winning, I don't feel like, why am I winning? You understand? But it opened up my eyes, and I was like, okay, you know what, that actually does make sense. I just need to be able to make peace with it, and I just need to be able to figure out how I'm actually going to get out of this. And I did, through praying, through believing, through hustling as well. I got through it, and more deeper, like I did mention, there'll be opportunities as well that are going to be coming. So with opportunities now, you're going to learn in terms of taking risk. So taking risk now, the richest actually are able to take calculated risk and so on. So let's say now, for instance, you'll be in a position whereby now you've been hustling for a while, and you want to take things to the next level, and an opportunity comes. But opportunities, when they come with a requirement. That's one of the things. Opportunities do not just come, fall on your hands, and you don't have to do anything. No. The reason a lot of people are missing out is because of someone to be like, hey man, I want us to speak business. I've got a business opportunity, but meet me at 3 p.m. in Senton. That's all. Meet me 3 p.m. in Senton. Then he hangs up. All you have to do is show up. But firstly, people want to say, oh no, I don't have taxi money. Oh no, I don't have clothes. Oh no, it's short notice. Oh no, this. Guys, I've literally jumped on a flight to go to a place just so I can speak with someone physically when I didn't even have anything. Like, that was like my last money, but it's because of I wanted us to speak with each other. I've literally seen myself going somewhere with like my car on E, and it's because of someone called me and said, there's an opportunity, come, let's talk. And then I went, and just for me showing up somehow, even though when I get there, they'll be like, oh no, you know what, this project is going to need a total of 3 million or 5 million. Let's all come together, do this. And I'm like, I don't have it. But I was like, the fact that I'm here, it means that I'm valuable somewhere, somehow. And the fact that God put me on this round table, this is a round table, mind you. A lot of people are like, I want to sit at the top on the round table, but you won't do things that are needed. Like me, I've sat at the round table when I didn't even belong at the round table. Do you understand? But I made myself belong there because of God made me be there. And as soon as I was there, I was like, okay, God, at the round table, this was what I said. They need this, they need. I don't even know how I'm going to get access to it. And God was like, nah, you're worrying too much. I put you there for a reason. So now all you have to do is just go back home, work on whatever that you have to work on, and wait for what is going to happen. And then boom, next thing here I am making a few calls here, next thing I am pressing my laptop, next thing here, and the things are just made out of nowhere. Then boom, I meet the minimum requirement for that opportunity. And then I take that risk. Only some risks obviously are risks that are a bit more big. Like let's say for instance, you can, if you have a house like 4 million or 3 million, 2 million, you can sell that house in order to be in a business mission. And that business mission might not even work. You might lose. But the fact that you sold your house in order to be in that business mission, it shows how bad you wanted it. It shows how committed you were. And it shows that you are a person that no matter what, in the future, you are going to win. And you're going to win big. So that's what we done on our side. When these opportunities came and started showing themselves, we didn't look back. Instead, we just went all in. And then we dived. We took it with both hands. I didn't know how I was going to do things. Like I remember just 2 years ago, or maybe 2 years ago, there was a time whereby I needed to do something and my things were low because I was making like maybe my 250, 300k a month or whatever the numbers is. My numbers would go up, sometimes would go up. But then there was a time whereby my things were low, and not low in terms of the money I was getting, but because of I had so many things that I had to deal with and handle, and I needed too much money too quick. It came to a point where I even had to ask my mom, Mama, please, if possible, can you just take a loan in my name, because I've maxed out everything, credit cards, whatever. Like I've maxed out everything, and I was trying to build this thing and I got scammed. I got this. But I believe so much. She's like, do you really believe? I was like, yeah. I was like, no, please. My mom went out. She went to the bank. She took a loan for me. And then boom, she came back and it was tough, It was very sad. And then she gave it to me and I was like, I promise. Like once things unfold, I'm going to take care of you. Like, okay, I was taking care of her and stuff, but I'm going to do things for you. I'm going to get you houses, get you cars and all those things. And yeah, we eventually done that. She helped me. I got out, and once I got out, obviously, like what, it didn't even take me long, like 4 months, and I got a, like, a car, I got all those things. And even now there's big projects that are coming from, but I'm not even gonna mention those things. But it's just things that taking risk, it's also having that believing, because I believed. I had to believe at that time. I had to believe in the opportunity. I had to believe in certain things. So even till this day, I highly believe that I'm not yet at my full potential. In fact, I still believe that, like I did mention, I'm at 5.5% of what it is that I can reach. So any opportunity that comes my way that's going to allow me to be able to just grow and level up, I will be taking it with full hands on. And taking it with full hands on, even if it means, guys, even if it means selling the BMW M3 that you guys love, and even if it means moving from me and going back home, living in a 2-bed, or like what, going back, like, let's say, whatever the case is, I would, like, I remember I once even spoke with one of my brothers. I was like, man, it's not a bad thing to downgrade. I've downgraded. I've lived in a huge house and I had to downgrade. And not because of, it was just because of the fact that I needed that money to be able to invest in what I was working on. And guess what? When things turned out to work out well, they came out with the multiple 6-figure numbers monthly, consistently, you understand? So you just being able to go through that, you need to be able to take that opportunity with both hands. Calculate your risk, see what is the risk, what is the reward, and then once you believe that it's worth it, you go all in. And once you go all in, that way is one of the best ways that you can fully just dedicate. Don't look at the negatives. Even if things don't work out, guys, I've literally been scammed multiple times. Till this day, I can get scammed. Like, I was scammed, like, what, I think a year ago, someone telling us, oh, let's do this business, 1, 2, 3, and then I'll go all in with the money that I was supposed to get things for my daughter with and all those things. And I got scammed, and that was tough. But that's just one of the things, because it's the risks. It's the risks that you have to take in order to be in a different position. And I don't even regret any of that, because they taught me something. They taught me also something about myself. And one thing that I love is that they opened up my eyes towards certain things. They showed me that if I really want something, I'm not gonna look back. I'm gonna go in all in. And it also showed me that no matter what position that I'm in, I'll always be where I have to be, where I deserve to be, where God decides to put me. Because no matter what position that I'm in, that's just what we see with the naked eye. But there's also the spiritual. Like, let's say, for instance, now you can see me, this is where I am, this is my current situation, this is my current position, all those things. That's your naked eye, that's what you're seeing. But I'm not here. I'm not sure if you get me. I'm not here. Already I know where I am. Already I'm seeing where I am. Already I know what's about to work out within the next few months, what's to come and all this. Already I see those things. You get it? But you wouldn't see it because maybe you're looking at what you're being given. Let's say, for instance, there's people that they see someone coming in wearing designers and they're like, oh, they want to respect you, give you everything, like take care of you. And someone out there is just coming in wearing a simple shirt like this. And they feel like, oh no, this one is not impactful. But find out that me, I'm so much impactful in a way whereby one word that I say, it's a voice. My voice matters more than that person. But because of perceiving what you see with the naked eye, you are deceived and misled. So I don't know, man. This is just one of those winning mentality videos. I just wanted to let someone else know that, whatever that you're going through that side, it's not, I wouldn't say your problems are not big, but don't make it big when it's not big. Like one of the scriptures that I have in the Bible is God would not put you in a position that he knows you won't be able to handle. Don't blame another person. Like if you are now in negatives or a tough situation, don't blame another person. Don't even be ashamed of that. That's you. You are there for a reason. Just learn, why are you there? If it's a positive, if you are there because of good, let's say for instance, you sold your house because of the fact that you were getting in a business, but the business didn't work out. It's okay. Look at what is the mistake that you made. Maybe you didn't have too much information about that. Maybe the partners that you're supposed to get in business with robbed you and scammed you. You understand? Moving forward, you should be smarter. Meaning that God is going to also bring another opportunity in the future that's going to allow you now to know, okay, I'm not going to work with these partners anymore, in fact. And then on top of that, I'll be able to, let's say if you got scammed, or if you learn, you're going to learn about the business that you're in. And then eventually, when the right business comes, then you experience, even your growth, you're going to now succeed much more better. Because even me, with a lot of things, there's times whereby things didn't work out, and I was like, God, why me? Why it didn't work out? And because of the people that I was with. And then somehow I tried to do the thing on my side, on my own, and I done my research, and then it worked out. And I thought, oh no, man, if this worked out with these people, it might not have went far, because of these people might have done some scammy activities using my name or using my talent, and then I'd also go down with them. But God wanted them to just stay where they are and me to be able to excel. And that's just how things became. And that's human. If you are the best position that you can be in, like I did say, it's at the bottom. Because at the bottom is where you sit, you think, you have nothing, no one, but only your thoughts, and as well a prayer. Being able to just kneel down and pray, that's the only thing that you have. You can't say, if you have too much money right now, maybe you won't even watch this video because you have dates that you are going to the club, and then afterwards you have to meet this person, and you have to go there, and then you have to go there, and there, and there, and there. You don't even have time anymore. But when you're at the bottom, you have nothing. You don't have money to go out. You don't have money to go buy and stuff. Rather sit at home and take as much information as you can, learn, grow, become a better individual, lock yourself up. There's two ways. It's either you isolate yourself, or I forgot solitude. Solitude is basically just running away, locking your, and all those things. That's negative. It's more on worry and stuff. But if you're gonna isolate is much more better for a good reason. Meaning that if you isolate would simply be meaning you lock yourself up in the next 3 to 6 months, learning as much as you can, praying, getting closer to God, becoming a better individual. By the time you get out of that isolation, people won't even know what you are. I remember, like, when I was trading and doing all those things, my big breakthrough came years ago. I locked myself up. I got a small office. I was still staying at home, mind you guys. I was still at home, but I got a small office. I was paying like 2K a month, and I went there and I started isolating myself. One, it removed me from the hood, so I couldn't really be around the environment anymore. And two, I was alone in a room by myself every day, shooting videos, trading the markets, back testing, recording courses, all these things, and all, like, a lot of things. That's what I was doing. But guess what? By the time I got out, like, I think it was like 4 months. I didn't even stay there for long. I thought I was gonna be there for years. But by the time I got out, 4 months, I was moving into my own place, very, very own place. I never lived alone. And at the same time, I just recently got a thing, A45, that A48 that you guys saw. That's when I got out of that isolation, and that's what you need to do, man. You need to isolate. As a man, there's different things that we go through. You need to provide, you need to be there for your people and stuff. So you can't really complain and be with them. If ladies are always going out, having fun, doing this, you can't always be with them. Rather go and collect her, drop her off, But you need to be at home hustling, or being at work hustling, doing whatever that you need to do. You can't always be having fun. Life is not meant to be soft, nice, fun, lavish, and all that. That's just a scam. Life is not meant to be like that. Yes, life is meant to be peaceful, abundant, everything moving well, but it's not meant to be soft. Soft life is for, soft people. For us, that things don't come soft, because when I was in the garage with my siblings and mom, it was not soft. The floor was hard. Me staying up all night trying to just make bread, it's not soft, it's hard, So I can't post on the internet and say soft life just because now maybe I'm going somewhere and maybe I'm in a V-Class, or I'm going somewhere, maybe I'm in a Rolls Royce, and I'm saying soft life. It's not soft. I had to go through a lot in order to even be in that position. So I don't want to send a message to people thinking that there is, like, let's say, something that's like, soft. As a man, in fact, you should not even be aiming for soft. You should not even be trying to experience things soft. You need to go through pressure, obstacles, challenges, literally everything. And the best position is while you're still young, because you don't have much to lose, Unlike, let's say, obviously, maybe you could still be old, and a lot of billionaires, in fact, done things when they're old. But what I mean is, if you're in your 20s, it's much more easier, because now is not the time to be having fun, drinking, doing all those things. You can do that for a good 3 to 6 months, but stop, and then you're able to isolate and go way more deeper in what you believe in. Guys, I actually have a meeting to get to now and a live session to push. But for now, this is just one of those chats that I wanted to speak with regarding you. I believe any young man needs to listen and hear this, that life is not about being easy. Life is about pressure, obstacles, challenges, and you being able to overcome them, because the more you overcome them, the better you become. Every situation that I've been in, when I overcome it, I get something out of it, if you get what I mean. I mean that if I'm sick and I go through the worst and I get a doctor, by the time I get out and I'm better, I already got a doctor's contacts. Next time when I'm sick, I just call the doctor and speed down. Anything, whether it's legal things, whether it's hustling, anything that I've been through, they came out with something positive for me. I've been at the bottom. When I stayed in the garage, it was not nice. But now, I once said something. I used that I stayed in the garage and now I'm a multi-millionaire. And just by saying that made me a lot of millions. Do you get it? When I was, let's say, in debt, it was not nice. I didn't enjoy it. But when I got out and I done all these things and I hustled and stuff, I also used that to be, hey guys, I once got in debt when I was young, and this is what I done in order to get out. And that also helped me, because now I could have a story to say. That's why people talk about us, we don't speak about them. And that's why only when you've been through the mud, you are able to, make something of yourself, and no one can ever take that away because you've ended. I don't know, but make sure that you like, subscribe, do whatever that you can in order to see more videos like this. Comment below, let me know if such when me sharing my mind, me being able to just speak with you thoroughly in terms of what I see in the head does play a part to you, because now this is a message that's connecting. I believe this video is going to be connecting with a lot of young men out there. So just comment below, let me know that yes, most definitely you'd also love to see more videos like this. And then yeah, let me just do this big, guys. I'll see you in the next YouTube video. For now, I just want to get in my meeting and hustle, do some work. See you in the next YouTube video. Do this big. Let's just not look back.